Hey friends, welcome to Christy Reacts. If you're new here, I'm Christy, and here's where we watch all the shows and movies that you recommend, often accompanied by a glass of wine. Ever since I started this channel, I've been talking about how much I enjoy a glass of wine or two while I'm watching a movie, and even in my first reaction ever, The Birdcage, I'm drinking wine and you can see me enjoying a glass of Pinot Grigio or Chardonnay or Sauvignon Blanc, sometimes red wine, but not often, in my reactions. And for over a year, I've been wishing or praying or manifesting, if you will, for a wine company or distributor to reach out to me to want to partner, and the day is here. Our friends at Naked Wine reached out and they want me to review their wine. Now, Naked Wines is a subscription service that connects you with over 80 independent winemakers, which so far is what I like most about this brand, that they handpick the wine that they're gonna send you, so they guarantee quality. So I answered a couple questions about the wine that I typically like or what flavor profiles I enjoy most, and bam, a box of wine at my doorstep. And today we're going to pop open a bottle and enjoy while watching this awesome movie. Today's movie has been requested and suggested by a lot of people, and it's one of my dad's favorite movies, and it is Scent of a Woman. Now, I know nothing about it other than Al Pacino is in it, and I think he won an Oscar for it. But I don't know is it about how women smell? Is it Al Pacino chasing a woman's scent? I don't know how that would be, but I'm excited because I love Al Pacino and I love wine. So let's break into the box. Alrighty, I got 2 Pinot Grigios, a Sauvignon Blanc, a Pinot Noir, a Chardonnay. Oh, 2 Sauvignon Blancs, awesome. Some discounts for other stuff, but we're not here for the discounts, we're here for the vino. Oh, light shining through, like in Pulp Fiction, whenever they open the briefcase. I'll have a G-Step 2021 Pinot Grigio. That's today's winner. Wine, strawberries, a movie. Is it a date? Am I trying to seduce you with the scent of the Christy? You can get a $100 voucher by going to nakedwines.com/ChristyReacts or enter the code ChristyReacts. Thanks again to Naked Wines for sponsoring this video. Without any further ado, let's watch. Oh wait, I have also my hydration station and my headphones. So let's watch. Al Pacino. Is it a college? Wow. 1877. That's so long ago. Who is he? Where else have we seen him? I can't put a finger on it.
I really wish you wouldn't do that around me. It's so filthy.
Listen, don't give me a problem about cigarettes
Such a
anymore.
filthy habit.
It is a filthy habit, but I don't judge it.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is so appalling. Oh, this is pathetic. Now he's a loser with the Jaguar.
No, seriously, who did he have to blow to get that thing? What's fabulous?
That fine piece of steel you have back there.
You don't think I deserve it?
No, sir, on the contrary.
I'll take that at face value.
I'd expect nothing less, sir. Have a good day.
What was that about?
Nothing, just saying hello. I like to say hello to Headmaster.
Just brown nosing a little bit.
Sugar Bush, lift tickets, and condo vouchers.
I thought we were going to Stowe. Sugar Bush's Stowe. Jimmy.
I've never seen Philip Seymour Hoffman so young in a movie before. Like, this is the youngest I've seen him ever.
You going home to f***ing Idaho for Thanksgiving?
From Oregon. Got a deal going, kid. 20% off for my friends. My father set it up.
Stadt.
Gestad, dropping the G is phony.
You just said everybody says Stadt.
Well, how much are these white bosom slips of Vermont?
$1,200.
$1,200 is a little rich for my blood, Harry.
Well, how short are you?
1150.
What'd you do that for? You know he's on aid.
It's customary for the lord of the manor to offer drippings to the poor.
You're so full of shit.
Wow. Drippings to the poor. He was looking for a gig, so I was guessing he couldn't afford $1,200 to go skiing on Thanksgiving.
I'm here about the weekend job.
Come on in.
Oh, she's happy. Someone showed.
Sassy got pimples. He hates pimples.
Francine, be quiet.
Pimples.
They put him in a veteran's home, but he hated it. So I told my dad that we'd take him. Before you go, do you mind my telling you a few things?
I mean, please.
Don't ask him too many questions. I can tell right away you're the right person for the job. And Uncle Frank's gonna like you a lot, too. You want Tommy in or out?
Leave him out!
Oh.
He's chasing that calico gidge from the track houses again.
Down deep, the man is a lump of sugar.
Very deep. You have to dig it out, the sugar.
Sir?
Don't call me sir.
Oh, yeah. She said don't stir him.
I mean, mister. Sir.
Uh-oh. We got a moron here. Is that it?
Lieutenant. Yes, sir,
Lieutenant Colonel.
Oh.
Get in here, you idiot. Come a little closer. I want to get a better look at you. How's your skin, son?
No pimples. Clear.
You want student aid, Sims?
Yes, I am.
Well, for student aid, read Crook. Your father peddles car telephones at a 300% markup. Your mother works on heavy commission in a camera store.
Why is he being mean?
I know exactly where your body is. What I'm looking for is some indication of a brain.
Is he blind? Whoa, that's a heavy pour of Jim Beam. Jim Beam.
Where you from?
Gresham, Oregon.
What does your daddy do in Gresham, Oregon?
My stepfather and my mom run a convenience store.
Oh, how convenient. What time they open?
5 a.m.
Hard workers. You got me all misty-eyed. I know you go to the bad school. Point is, how do you afford it? Even with this student aid and the folks back home hustling corn nuts.
I won a Young American Merit Scholarship.
Hoo-ah! Glory, glory, hallelujah.
He looks young-ish.
Yeah.
Right? I thought he was going to be older when they said.
How's your skin, son? I like my aids to be presentable.
I've had a few zits, but my roommate, he let me his clinic because he's from Chestnut Hill and he's got
The
this.
History of My Skin by Charles Sims. Give me that old prep school.
The history
palaver.
of my skin.
Baird School. Bunch of runny-nosed snots in tweed jackets, all studying to be George Bush.
I believe President Bush went to Andover, Colonel.
You'll give me 40.
40.
Then you're gonna give me 40 more. I'll rub your nose in enlisted men's crud till you don't know which end is up.
Yeah.
What do you want?
I want a job so I can make, my plane fare home for Christmas.
God, you're touching.
He's really rude and cruel, but he's also a little funny. What am I supposed to be doing here? That's a dangerous spot for a glass of whiskey.
Still here, poor mouth?
You can't see it, especially if you can't see it.
Go on. Dismissed.
I don't think I could work for him. Not even for just the weekend. I'd put up with him for $2,000 for the weekend. Maybe 3.
Listen, Miss Rossi, I got the feeling I screwed up.
Oh, you couldn't have. You're the only one that showed up, and you have to take the job. I promise you an easy $300.
I don't get an easy feeling.
$300 to put up with him?
His bark is worse than his bite. By Sunday night, you'll be best friends. 6 months ago, he could sometimes tell light from dark, but now there's nothing.
Oh, no.
I just feel better having someone else around, just in case. Please.
Okay, Miss Rossi.
Negotiate a little. Tell her you do it for 500. Land right in the middle at 400.
This can't go out. This is on reserve.
I'm pulling an all-nighter. Without that book, I'm dead.
If it's not back by 7:30, it's gonna be my ass.
Oh, I promise. I promise.
Why do I have a feeling it won't be back by 7:30? What are they doing?
What are you doing? I'll tell you about it in the morning.
Miss Hunsaker,
George,
you have a nice day?
why all the noise? Well, who were those boys?
Oh, who knows?
What were they doing?
Did you make this scarf yourself?
No, George, I bought it.
Yeah, because it's a beauty.
Thank
it really
you, George.
is.
Good evening, boys.
Come on.
What is it?
Mr. Trask is our fearless leader. A man of learning, a voracious reader.
Poetry.
How does Mr. Trask make such wonderful deals?
He wasn't conniving.
He wasn't crass. He merely puckered his lips
And
kissed their ass.
Oh. No, don't break it. What if it's like paint or something? It was paint. No. You know how much trouble they're gonna get in? Oh my god. George screaming yelling behind his notebook.
Mrs. Hunsaker says that both you gentlemen were at a vantage point last night to observe who was responsible.
I thought I saw someone fooling with a lamppost, but by the time I had pulled focus, they were gone.
That automobile, it is a symbol of the standard of excellence for which this school is known. I will not have it tarnished.
Well,
The automobile?
Then who did it?
I really couldn't say for sure.
First thing Monday morning, I'm convening a special session of the Student Faculty Disciplinary Committee. The entire student body will be present. And if at that time we are no further along than we are now, I will expel you both. Mr. Willis, would you excuse us?
of course he's gonna go after Charlie because he knows that Charlie is easier to crack. He's on aid, so he can't risk getting expelled.
The Dean of Admissions at Harvard and I have an arrangement. Along with the usual sheaf of applicants, I add one name. Somebody who's a standout. Do you know on whose behalf I drafted a memo this year?
Oh, sir.
You. Now, can you tell me who did it?
No, I still didn't see anybody.
You take the weekend to think about it, Mr. Sims. Good afternoon.
He's dangling the carrot.
Chad, I detect a slight panic pulse from you. You panicking?
Yeah, a little.
How it works here, we stick together. We don't cover our ass. Never. Never.
Leave any of us twisting in the wind.
Phyllis Seymour Hoffman was such an incredible actor.
Just a minute, sweetheart. You're back, huh? Get out my dress blues. They're in a garment bag in the closet. I'm not the kind of guy who likes to rush things, but I'm catching a 4 o'clock at Logan. I'm looking out my window, and there's not a taxi in sight. Some kind of body has got to go with that bedroom voice. One day I'm going to swing by, get a better look at it.
How?
Are we going someplace, Colonel?
What business is that of yours?
Well,
Don't shrug, you imbecile. I'm blind. Save your body language with a bimbi.
the bimbi. It's bimbos, plural. I didn't know. Maybe not. Plural of bimbo is bimbos. Do I sound like one right now?
I wish you were coming with us.
Me too.
Good luck, Charlie. Don't let him drink too much. And no 900 numbers. He loves to talk dirty.
Touch me again, I'll kill you, you little son of a bitch. I touch you.
Colonel, where are we going?
New York City.
Mrs. Rossi didn't say anything to me about going anywhere.
She forgot. By the time they get to Albany in that Hupmobile he drives, the opening day is Saratoga.
The racetrack. You still live around there.
Oh, I knew I could count on transportation. Are you ready? Good. Here you go. Come on. Hop to it, son. Remember, when in doubt.
Okay.
Look at those tickets. It's first class right now.
Yes, sir. First class.
Nice.
I never said I'd go to New York.
Wait, what? Why wouldn't you? Go have fun in New York.
Jack Daniels?
You bet. Thank you, Daphne.
Certainly, sir.
How did you know her name?
She's wearing Floris. Now, that's an English cologne. But her voice is California Chickie. Now, California Chickie, bucking for English lady. Call her Daphne. Hooah! Where's Daphne? Let's get her down here.
She's in the back.
The tail's in the tail. Women. God must have been a fucking genius. Have you ever buried your nose in a mountain of curls? Just wanted to go to sleep forever. Lips, and when they touched yours, were like that first swallow of wine after you just crossed the desert. Tits. Hooah.
It has to be excruciatingly painful to lose your sight after having it.
There's only 2 syllables in this whole wide world worth hearing. Pussy.
I guess you really like women.
A little.
Oh, above all things.
He's funny.
Give me a hand.
Are they bonding?
This is just the start of your education, son.
I think Frank likes Charlie. He likes having someone that he can like talk like that to.
Hoo-ha.
Hoo-ha. He says that all the time.
You know, the last time I was here, Charlie, was with the G2 from Brussels. Had a Ferrari. Never even offered me a ride. Oh, fuck him. He's dead and I'm blind. And the intelligence will be forthcoming on the escort scene.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the Waldorf.
Gracias, amigo. I'm home again. Give me an inventory on this, please.
It's Jim Beam and...
See Johnny Walker?
Call up Hyman, tell him I want it wall to wall with John Daniels.
Don't you mean Jack Daniels?
He may be Jack to you, son, but when you've known him as long as I have. That's a joke. Hello! I would like a limo, 8 o'clock.
Wow. He's gonna have fun. He's enjoying his night in New York.
Listen, Colonel, I have to get going.
Where are you going?
I've got some, real important stuff I have to take care of.
You'll dine with me, and then my driver will transport you to the airport for the Boston shuttle departing at 2200 hours.
Okay.
The bellhops at the Waldorf. Are they any good at getting escorts?
I wouldn't know, sir. Well, maybe I could manage something.
I'm talking top of the line now.
Frank is a little sex obsessed.
What's the matter with you?
I like how he talks.
I got a little problem at school, that's all.
Spit it out. What are you doing, banging the dean's daughter?
I saw some guys doing something.
To tell or not to tell? Or it's your ass?
Basically.
Give me the details, come on.
Give him the details. He can help by giving you advice.
Now, the folks at Baird, they know that you and George can identify the guilty parties?
Yes.
Yeah, they think we can.
George is a friend of yours.
Kind of.
You trust him?
No.
Yeah, I guess so.
You want to graduate Baird, become a rich big shot like them, am I right?
No.
Maybe?
How do you plan on paying for all this stuff? You flew first class, we're at the Waldorf Astoria.
All part of a plan, Charlie.
Well, do you want to let me in on it?
Why should I? You're not interested. You're leaving.
Come on. Hey, bud. So this guy's blind, and he's a veteran. And this other guy's helping him. He goes to Baird, but he is on student aid, and he's having some trouble. And the blind man is kind of rude.
It's not really a plan, Charlie. It's sort of a little tour of pleasures. Stay in a first-class hotel. Eat an agreeable meal. See my big brother make love to a terrific woman. After that,
What?
I'm gonna lie down on my big, beautiful bed at the Waldorf and blow my brains out.
No. And you brought Charlie along for that?
Tomato tapenade and roasted eggplants.
Get me a napkin. My mouth's watering.
And if you would like our crepe souffle.
I'm leaning toward the spatzel.
Colonel Slade.
Charlie,
Why did he even share that with Charlie? Charlie's gonna try to stop it.
bring me a double Jack Daniels on the rocks.
Yes, sir, right away.
You have one right there.
Please, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
What a marvelous place.
Can he smell the woman behind him? Is that why he took a whiff?
You'll find bedding in the closet on the shelf. What was that?
I saluted you.
Snap it out.
How does he know?
Thumb to palm, index finger through little digit, smartly aligned, sharp to the hairline, down. Don't f with me, Charlie.
He is pretty sharp. I guess when you're blind, your other senses really develop. That's why he's so obsessed with how women smell and their hair, I guess. But how does he know that Charlie did that? Joey is looking intently at my strawberries.
Where you going?
I need to use the phone.
Stay out of my room! This is as private as you're gonna get.
Hello.
George. Hey, it's Charlie.
Hey, Chaz. The move is no move. Status quo. Everything's the way we left it. See no evil, hear no evil.
They're gonna spell him.
What do you think Big George is gonna feel about Little George seeing no evil, hearing no evil?
Yeah, well, George isn't going to say anything to his father.
Oh, Charlie, if you don't sing now, the last words you'll ever hear yourself say are gonna be, have a nice day, and come back soon. We got a date for Thanksgiving. My brother's place.
I should be getting back to school.
But you gotta have Thanksgiving somewhere. I could use the company, Charlie.
Come on, Charlie.
Here I am. Your sister's been hoarding me long enough. Thought it's time to spread the riches around.
Uncle Frank.
Gloria,
Gail.
of course. Where's your miserable father? Willie! Oh, Willie!
He's like, no. Am I hearing right?
Charlie, meet W.R. Slade.
Nice to meet you, sir.
The original bulging briefcase man. Let's have a whiff. Come on. You know I always had a sneaker for you. Come here.
Oh my God.
I'm kind of taking care of him for the weekend.
Charlie!
I think he's a little lonely.
Why don't you take him to your families for dinner?
I heard that. Pay no attention to him, Charlie. That's just big brother talk. He's been watching out for me since day one.
Where do you want to sit, Frank, or are you gonna arrange yourself at the head again?
Oh, any old card table will do.
Everyone is so disappointed to see him.
I got this Asian flower on the one hand, and this hard-boiled Navy nurse out of Omaha on the other. Now, we're three across the bed.
Do you always enjoy shocking people, Uncle Frank?
Honey. Randy hates him.
My wife's name is
sensitive.
Gail, Frank.
There's a little tension in her voice. I don't know what it is. Either Gail is nervous or unsatisfied.
Oh my God.
You ought to go down on her.
Oh.
Cut it out, Frank, will you?
You've gotten so wrapped up in the sugar business, you've forgotten the taste of real honey.
Go down to the Bowery, get with the other drunks where you belong.
Hey, wait a minute.
What? Jesus Christ, another sucker who thinks the shitheel's a war hero. Frank likes to spit in everybody's eye.
Randy, that's enough.
So they,
Let him talk when I hear it.
Frank was passed over for promotion. A couple times.
I mean, he does seem to have an act to piss people off.
Our colonel here had a grenade juggling act at Fort Bragg or wherever it was they dumped him. His partner in the act was some captain. Before going on, they'd have themselves a locale breakfast. A screwdriver for Frank, Bloody Mary for his partner. Colonel Slade had 4 to his partner's 1.
Oh, he's getting uncomfortable.
One grenade got away from him. Boom. Kind of f***ing lunatic juggles grenades. And all Frank lost was his eyesight. Now all he is a blind asshole.
Hoo-ah.
My heart.
God's a funny guy.
Randy, you're an idiot.
Maybe God thinks some people don't deserve to see. You get the point, Jackie?
His name is Charles.
You can say that, can't you?
Charles.
Colonel Lickle,
Little
please.
pressure. I bust your windpipe.
Do it. Wow. He attacked him. He said, respect my friend. It's Charles, not Chucky. I mean, but he does push people to the limit. He's an asshole, admittedly, but family, I mean, I don't know. I'm all about setting boundaries with family and stuff, but...
Bye, Willie.
But he was disrespectful to Frank. Although Frank has been disrespectful to everyone else anyway.
I'm no f***ing good. And I never have been. Come on, Charlie. Get the coats.
You're so handsome, Joe. Look at him. Why does he enjoy poking at people?
Got a watch? Time me.
It's like a puzzle.
How long?
17 seconds.
About 30 seconds.
30?
I'm rusty.
Where did you get a gun, Colonel?
Piece of weapon, Charlie. Never a gun.
I'm calling Albany.
Bruh.
All I want from you is another day. What's one day between friends?
Charlie. Stay with him.
We'll say it's safe for another day.
Yes.
Will you give me your weapon?
Oh, Charlie.
No.
Well, then give me your bullets.
He's gonna do it. I didn't think he was gonna do it. He did it. Good job, Charles. I did not expect that.
What do you give a shit for?
Because I have a conscience, you know?
When were you born, son? Around the time of the round table? It's f*** your buddy. Cheat on your wife. Call your mother on Mother's Day. It's all shit.
I don't know, Joe. I don't like those things he's saying. I don't agree with him because I have a big conscience, too.
I'm getting that heavy feeling again, Charlie.
Yes, his intuition, his gut feeling is strong.
I was offered a bribe.
Now we're cooking.
Promised to get me into Harvard.
Do the deal, Charlie. Take it. Go to Harvard.
I can't do that.
You're gonna have a tough time in this world, Charlie. Let me buy you a drink. Come on. Double Jack Daniels on the rocks.
Do you have beer?
May I see some ID?
You interested in walking the rest of your life, chappie?
I'm sorry, sir.
My boy's going on 23.
Any particular beer?
Schlitz. No Schlitz? Blatz.
I've never had Schlitz or Blatz.
I'm getting a nice soap and water feeling from down there.
He can smell a beautiful woman. Is it the pheromones?
She alone?
Yeah, she's alone.
Ooh.
Where?
You know where, son. Boy's alive. Come on, son.
He looks so nervous.
Excuse me, senorita. I'm feeling you're being neglected.
Well, I'm expecting somebody.
We will join you while they show up.
Well, would you mind if we waited with you? You know, just to keep the womanizers from bothering you.
Like himself?
No, I don't mind.
Thank you.
Does he get a little bit of a pass from women because he's blind?
Ogilvy Sisters soap.
That's amazing.
Well, I'm in the amazing business. Charlie's having a difficult weekend. He's going through a crisis.
But he looks fine to me.
Oh, she does like you, Charlie.
I feel like Frank has to command every room he's in or every conversation he's part of. He has to lead it.
Would you like to learn to tango, Donna?
Right now?
I'm offering you my services. Free of charge.
Yes, I always say yes to dancing. Whenever, wherever, anytime.
Afraid of making a mistake.
If you make a mistake, get all tangled up. Just tango on.
All right, I'll give it a try.
The floor's about 20 by 30, and you're at the long end.
He's doing great at helping Frank. I think they're getting along just perfectly. What do you think, Joe? What do you want? You've been staring. Wow. He can tango. You have to know a little tango to follow. Wow, how can he act blind? So blind. He looks blind to me. His stare, the way he touches, like he needs to find his space. Wow. Charlie's so happy looking at him. Wow. Wow.
You are one incredible dancer.
Truly.
This is Frank, and this is Charlie.
Hi, Frank. Hi, Charlie. I'm sorry I'm late.
These two gentlemen entertained me.
Do you have a check or something?
Michael, please. My pleasure. Allow me.
He's a traditional man.
Why, thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.
She was lovely.
It's apartment 17E, Colonel. She's expecting you. You don't have to worry about a thing. She's the creme de la creme.
My hair. How is it?
Perfect.
That's my heart. I'm feeling. I'm off.
They're both looking at him with like proud eyes.
Jazz.
Yeah, hi, George.
All right, I was thinking, Jazz, this asshole, Trask, is making no sense at all. Somebody's got to talk to him.
I thought we were going to keep our parents out of this.
This guy Trask is out of control, Chaz. My father's a major fundraiser, you know.
No, I didn't.
Let George's dad handle it.
I'll see you Monday. Bye.
Bye.
Nice. That way you don't have to say anything, and you still didn't say anything.
What a beautiful woman.
Yeah. Either there's something wrong.
He never thought this was the job. This was the gig that he tried to get. He never thought it was going to be like this.
Colonel, you all right? You've been sleeping all morning.
So what?
I talked to George last night.
He doesn't look good.
George thinks he might be able to get us off the hook.
Get us off the hook. Now watch the us part.
Yeah. I don't trust George.
My wallet is on the dresser. Take out your plane ticket. And $400.
I could stay for a while.
Oh, Charlie, you already give me a day. And for that day, I am eternally grateful.
What other plans do you have?
To die, son.
Let's go out and do something, huh? Let's go for a ride. Yeah, Colonel Slade, what do you say? Let's go for a ride, huh?
Come on, Frank.
Yeah, this is a valid Oregon driver's license, but you're 17 years old and you're with a blind companion. That we don't do. You think I'm going to let an unaccompanied kid get behind the wheel of a $110,000 car?
He will not be unaccompanied. How many Ferraris you sold this month, though?
It's not relevant to this discussion.
It is.
Freddie, are you trying to tell me these things are just walking out of the store?
This is the finest piece of machinery made in the automobile industry.
Well, if you like it that much, why don't you sleep with it? Don't worry about the boy. He drives so smooth, you can boil an egg on the engine.
You made me laugh, but I can't let the car go out.
Sounds like he's not gonna get it.
Ask anybody about Freddie Bisco. When I get a Ferrari, out the door.
How did he do that?
2,000.
I did it.
And unless you take it, you're gonna make me cry. I'm a Grey Ghost, too.
We go for a ride.
This is fun, isn't it?
He's depressed. He's so sad.
Drop her into neutral. Slide her into second. Pop the clutch.
Maybe third. They're going too fast for second. Or they can rev. Oh my god.
Hold it right like that. You feel it?
God.
Yeah. That's straight. It's just straight. Just keep it straight.
No. Oh my god.
Slow down a little.
Eyes on the road, bruh.
Colonel, slow it down.
Something's happening.
Oh my god.
Charles, I think we got another gear.
You're also not wearing seatbelts. Oh my god.
Slow it down!
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Say when.
Say when what?
Say when to turn.
Colonel, you can't turn the car.
Where's the turn, Charlie? Talk to me!
Turn now!
It's left, I guess.
In 3, 2, 1.
Wait. Now!
Turn.
Look at that! Oh, Charlie! Whoa!
This is giving me palpitations. Oh my god.
Shit!
Oh my god. Oh my god. What's the cop gonna be like? You're blind.
Haven't had a ticket in years.
Pretend you're not blind. Can you?
License and registration. What are you, test driving this baby?
Yes.
Don't she purr, though?
Where's your license?
At the dealers. They give it back to you when you return the car.
Who's the kid?
My boy Charlie.
I'm gonna let you go. On one condition, that you take this rig straight back to the dealer.
Okay.
Want this?
Sure.
Your dad is looking good, Charlie. He's got a heavy foot, though.
Oh my god. Did he just act like he was not blind? Wow. Good job, Frank.
I'm not driving anymore.
That was fun, though. I love a story of like an unlikely pair that started maybe not getting along really well and then just sort of growing on each other like this.
Taking too long.
I think he wants to die.
Colonel!
I know, por Dios.
Never been housebroken, Charlie. Oh!
No, ¿por qué? I'm sad for him.
Yeah.
He's also really lonely in life, you know?
You mind if I use the phone?
Go ahead.
Who are you gonna call? George? Again?
Hi, is George there, please?
Senior or junior?
Junior.
Well, I'm sorry, but George isn't going to be talking to any of his friends from school right now.
George is in trouble.
I got a headache.
He's acting weird.
Why don't you go downstairs and get me some aspirin? Charlie,
I wouldn't leave him alone right now.
give me a couple of Monte Cristos. #1. So why don't you go over to 50th and 5th, Dunhills?
No, I don't leave him alone, Charlie. He's acting weird. It's his final day. He told you his plans. Good on you. No.
You didn't get my cigars, did you? Get out of here, Charlie.
No.
You told me it was that you gave me all the bullets.
I lied.
He's also really lonely, and he doesn't have a lot in his life, and he can't see.
Oh, why don't you just give me the gun, all right?
I kind of get it. Oh.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot you, too. Your life's finished anyway. Your friend George gonna sing like a canary, and you will be through.
Well, why are you gonna kill him?
Put the gun down, all right, Colonel?
You give me an ultimatum? I give the ultimatums. You got integrity, Charlie. I don't know whether they shoot you or adopt you.
The latter, please.
I'm bad. I'm not bad, no.
This makes me so sad.
I'm rotten. No time to grow a dick, son.
Just give me the gun, all right, Colonel?
I know, but he's blind. Just run away. Just snatch it from him. He can't see you.
Now why don't you leave and spare yourself?
First, I would move out of the line of fire. I'd just like scoot over, and then I'd just be like, grab the gun from him.
I'm gonna give myself a count. 5, 4.
No, por favor. Eso. Yeah, that's what I would have done.
I'm staying right here!
Get out of here!
Staying right here! Get on with your life, would you?
What life? I got no life! I'm in the dark here!
Yeah.
You said I'm through, you're right, I am through. We're both through, it's all over. Pull the trigger, you miserable blind motherfucker!
Harsh.
I'm ready.
He really is ready. He's really gonna go for it, Charlie.
You don't want to die.
And neither do you.
Give me one reason not to.
You can dance a tango and drive a Ferrari better than anyone I've ever seen.
He is a great dancer.
Oh, where do I go from here, Charlie?
If you're tangled up, just tango on.
You like my blues, Charlie?
Wow. He convinced. He really
Kind of
convinced.
beautiful.
Oh, I could use a drink, Charlie.
Wow. He really did
Here's your
it.
drink, Colonel.
He really convinced him not to.
You know what's kept me going all these years? That's the thought that maybe one day I could have a woman's arms wrapped around me. That I could wake up in the morning and she'd still be there.
We should get him a girlfriend.
I think you were right about George and his father.
And what are you gonna tell him?
I don't know, I'll think of something.
Good luck today, Charlie. You already did so much to earn the $300. You saved his life.
That's it.
Take care of yourself, kid.
All right, man, thanks.
Thank you, Manny.
I hate goodbyes.
You'll be all right, huh?
Yes.
We'll be fine. $300. Job well done.
I mean, I think he deserves so much more than that, but...
I need any references, Charlie. I'm your man.
How about a tip? How about 20%? $60.
Come here, son.
The first time he's feeling his face ever.
Okay, Manny.
What's he gonna do? I don't know what I would do. I don't think I could tell. But for Harvard, maybe I could. I don't know. Wow. George isn't there. Oh, he's there. Wow. They're really put on like trial.
What happened is a symptom of the sickness of a society, which runs counter to the principles this school was founded on, among whose graduates 2 have sat behind the desk in the Oval Office in the White House. As our alumni receive their bulletins in ashrams in India, of this respect for our values.
Remember when he said, "Do you want me to adopt you?" I think that's what he's doing right now.
Who is this, Mr. Sims?
This is Mr. Frank Slade, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Army. I'm here in place of Charlie's parents.
Happy to have you with us, Colonel.
Nice.
Mr. Willis, you were in a position last Tuesday night to see who committed this act of vandalism.
I have an idea who it was.
He's gonna tell on them?
Come on.
The dad is making him say.
Like I say, it was blurry.
What did you see, Mr. Willis?
Harry Havemeyer, Trent Potter, and Jimmy Jameson. You know, why don't you ask Charlie? I really think he was closer.
He gave them away.
You don't wear contact lenses, do you?
No, sir.
With your untrammeled sight, whom did you see?
Well, I saw something.
All right, what was the something you saw?
A ladder and a yellow something.
What did you see last Tuesday night outside my office?
I saw somebody.
Did you see their size and shape?
They were the size and shape of most any Baird student, sir.
Good on you. This guy to the right looks like Harry Potter.
I am left with no real witness, and I won't punish Mr. Willis.
Why?
He's the only party to this incident who is still worthy of calling himself a Baird man.
Because he ratted on his friends?
Mr. Sims, you are a cover-up artist, and you are a liar.
Wow.
But not a snitch. This is such a crock of shit.
Mr. Sims, I will give you one final opportunity to speak up.
Mr. Sims doesn't want it. Here's Charlie facing the fire, and there's George hiding in Big Daddy's pocket. And what are you doing? You're gonna reward George and destroy Charlie.
Are you finished, Mr. Slade?
No.
No, I'm just getting warmed up. I don't know who went to this place. William Howard Taft, William Tell, whoever. Their spirit is dead. You're building a rat ship here. You are killing the very spirit this institution proclaims it instills. And I'm here to tell you, this boy's soul is intact. It's non-negotiable. Someone here, and I'm not gonna say who, offered to buy it. Only Charlie here wasn't selling.
Sir, you're out of order.
Out of order? I show you out of order. If I were the man I was 5 years ago, I'd take a flamethrower to this place. Out of order. Who the hell do you think you're talking to? You think you're merely sending this splendid foot soldier back home to Argonne, but I say you are executing his soul because he's not a bad man. You hurt this boy, you're gonna be bad bums, the lot of you. And Harry, Jimmy, Trent, f*** you too.
Stand down, Mr. Slade.
I'm not finished.
Wow.
Makers of men, creators of leaders, be careful what kind of leaders you're producing here. Now, I have come to the crossroads in my life. I always knew what the right path was, but I never took it. It was too damn hard. Now, here's Charlie. He has chosen a path. It's a path made of principle that leads to character. You hold this boy's future in your hands, committee. It's gonna make you proud one day, I promise you.
Wow. Oh my God. What a speech.
How
How's that for calling ball?
Good job. That was awesome. That was really awesome.
The disciplinary committee will take this matter under advisement in closed session.
It's not very closed.
Messrs. Havemeyer, Potter, and Jameson are placed on probation. Mr. Charles Sims is excused from any further response to this incident.
Hoorah!
Hoorah! Wow! Yay! I'm kicking my feet. You can't see it, but I'm excited and kicking my feet. Hoorah! People are standing. Tell him, you got a standing ovation. Wow, that speech. It saved him. It's making me emotional.
I'm Christine Downs, Colonel Slade. I teach political science. I just wanted to tell you how much I appreciate your coming here and speaking your mind.
Why, thank you. Are you married? Went to our artillery school at Fort Sill with a Mickey Downs. Thought he might have snagged you.
No, I'm afraid not.
We should get together, talk politics sometime. Fleur de rocaille.
Yes, that's right.
Well, Miss Downs, I'll know where to find her. You don't have to tell me, Charlie. 5'7". Auburn hair. Yabba dabba doo. Stay out of harm's way, Manny.
Take care, Colonel.
You too. Come by before you go home for Christmas. Sometimes she cooks a pot roast. It's almost edible. Who's there? That you? Francine?
Yeah.
Your Uncle Frank's had himself a really hard Thanksgiving weekend. Hold on, you big strong. Come on. Here we are.
Wow. That was so nice. That was so good. I loved it. I'll tell you why. Okay, this was not about what I thought it was going to be about at first. When they first introduced us to Frank, he was really explicit, a little vulgar when he talked about women, their scent, how obsessed he was with women, making love to them, their legs, what's between their legs. And I thought the movie was gonna focus on that. Maybe someone that Frank had been in love with, and maybe he was gonna go to New York and search for her. Or I thought that a woman specifically would play a larger part in this film. But it was not about that. It was about this unlikely friendship and like mentorship that happened between Frank and Charlie that grew from Frank being really abrasive and lonely and rejectful, is that a word? To opening up to Charlie, sharing with Charlie, guiding him, being there for him. And having seen this friendship form and this bond form between them two was so beautiful. There were a few scenes that were incredible for me. First of all, the tango scene, the scene where they were dancing tango, I loved it. I loved seeing him take control over the dance floor, over his partner he was dancing with, and just this beautiful dance was very moving to see. You can tell that he was a great dancer before he went blind, and he's still a great dancer afterwards. Secondly, I loved the Ferrari scene, even though it gave me a little bit of a heart attack. I loved seeing him kind of take back control. And you could see in his face, it was the first time that he felt so empowered in such a long time. And then obviously, lastly, the scene in the school where he gives that incredible speech, he also was taking control. And these three scenes actually, you can tell that they were so powerful because he was taking back control. He was empowered and he was standing up and defending and wanting and taking action on something that he really liked or loved, like dancing, driving, Charlie. The performances were incredible. Al Pacino, you could not convince me that he was not blind in that movie. He had an incredible performance, and I also really liked Charlie's performance. It felt true, it felt genuine, and that scene in the hotel room when Frank is like gonna shoot him and they're struggling with the gun and he breaks down crying, I thought was really touching and heartfelt, and I really, really liked his performance as well. I don't know if my feelings for Frank changed or evolved from the beginning of the movie till the end of the movie. I mean, Frank evolved, but I always kind of liked him. Even when he was harsh and abrasive and defensive, I could tell that there was something about him that was genuine and kind of true and honest. And everywhere he went, every conversation he had, every space that he was in, he felt like he commanded that space. Like his presence was shown and made. Even when you take us to his family Thanksgiving, which was actually a really awkward scene. I feel like it was like an awkward Thanksgiving, but everyone has awkward Thanksgivings. I think that he was trying to make a point of who he was, at the same time struggling with these feelings of loneliness and seclusion, and I don't know, I don't want to defend him because I feel like he purposefully poked at people, but I think that his family should be a little more forgiving with him. And now I remember where I heard hoo-ha. I watched an episode of Seinfeld where Elaine goes to the soup Nazi to get soup, and she tells him like, "You look a lot like Al Pacino, hoo-ha!" And I didn't know what that meant, and now I do. But I really, really liked whenever he said, "Ha!" It was deeper. It was like, "Ha! I can't do it. I can't do it. I wish I could do it." It came from here. Ha! I can't do it. But I really liked whenever he did that. All in all, I really, really loved this movie. And if you liked this video, don't forget to leave a like. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to just click that button, give it a little ding, and come join the party. Also, I want to give a huge thanks to all my patrons, especially my channel sponsors: John Colson, Bradley, Treetop Jones, Derek Davis, Mr. Avatar, Matt N, Michael Norman, Sean Goforth, and Joshua, aka Spider-Man. My channel loves you, and so do I, baby. Also, if you are interested in exclusive content, go check out my Patreon where I'm watching shows. Right now, I'm watching Band of Brothers. Before that, I watched The Last of Us. Go check it out, and if you want to join the party, you can do so. Huge thanks to the members of Christy's crew, my friends over here. And I'll see you later. Bye.